my channel. Today's Monday, Cricut tutorial Monday, and there's links down below if you guys need a Cricut or coupon codes and all that stuff. Now that it's over, what I'm teaching you guys how to do today is kerning. What the heck is kerning, Tay? Kerning is a fancy word that graphic designers use for word spacing, letter spacing. And with the Cricut, sometimes I've seen a lot of projects out there that the kerning is a little off. One, I know because some people don't understand that it can be done, and two, because some people just don't understand exactly how to do it. So I wanted to walk you guys through how to kern in design space, and that's what we're doing today. So let's get going. Hey guys, welcome back to Cricut Design Space. We have another designy tutorial for you guys. This is a very basic one, but it was very needed because I kept seeing, I always see things like this on Pinterest, and the project looks amazing, but then I just think, oh, if they would have just kerned their letters correctly, it would have made this project so much better. Okay, so pardon Hunter, he's slopping up his water. So I am going to go into how to kern your letters and what kerning is and why it's so important and all that. So let's pick some fun words to work with. Let's do Auntie Tay. Okay, so we're gonna move this guy up here. I'm just gonna grab it and move it up here. Let's do Hunter, since he's in this video probably a lot. Probably he's gonna come up to me and slobber all over me after he got his water. Okay, let's do some, actually I'm working on some projects right now, so let's just get those ready to go. Anna B. So let's just do that. And let's do Mason's stuff. Okay, and let's do, so I'm gonna do a few different fonts. Let's do Uncle Jesse's stash. Okay, all right, so these are obviously for some Christmas presents that I'm working on. By the time you guys see this video, Christmas will be long over. Okay, let's see, let's start with those. Okay, so let's start by changing some of the fonts. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and let's work just with the Hunter. Let's change his font to something scripty. Okay, so where was that? I just saw something cute. But of course, I scrolled too fast, and so now it's having an issue going back up. All right, so let's do something scripty. Although Hunter, he's not very scripty looking, so let's pick something cute for him. Picking, okay, let's do this blocky one. No, it's $4.99. We're gonna stay away from that one for now. Oh, goodness gracious. I hate picking fonts, especially in a video. It takes me forever. I should probably figure this out before. Let's just do this one. Okay, so actually this is pretty good. This one comes out, okay, let's do Uncle Jesse's stash is probably a good one, or anything that has more than one word is a good one. And I want to do something scripty. So we did Hunter, he looks great. I think that looks perfect. So sometimes kerning works out perfect. Let's do Uncle Jesse's stash just because let's get a good one over with. Okay, so let's pick out a good manly font for Uncle Jesse. And I kind of want to do some script though, because I want to show you guys the importance of kerning. Look at how awful this looks. Okay, exactly. So I think stash, okay, so stash is spelled like this because it's spelled like this all over the place, but I'm gonna do it with an S because this is for other goodies. It's not for mustache stuff. If you're doing mustache stuff, though, that's really cute. Okay, so you can see that the words run together, the letters run together, and then sometimes people just nix doing anything with this because it looks ugly. Or they come up here and they go, okay, here's the letter spacing spot. I'm gonna just try to fix this. Okay, wait, what's happening? This looks, all of a sudden the font changed and I like the font better now, but this looks kind of funky. Okay, so let's fix this. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna make a space here and I'm gonna make a space here, and nothing's happening. So the way that this is set up is it wants you to kern it, okay? And a lot of people get annoyed with having to kern stuff, but realistically, the best, greatest designers kern all their letters, even in all of the old like Adobes and stuff like that. Adobe's not old, just saying. Even in those like design things. So I'm gonna actually move this back apart because I like to kern from scratch. I don't like to try to move things together first. I like to actually kern from scratch. So let's just go to advanced and we're gonna ungroup the letters. There's this couple new things that you can do. You can ungroup lines or ungroup layers now, but since this is just one line, we're gonna ungroup all the letters. And then I like to work from one side to the other. So I'm just gonna move the N in, I'm gonna move the C in, I'm gonna move the L in, I'm gonna move the E in. And some fun things is you can kind of get crazy with these. So you can kind of like move some of these down a little bit. So it can kind of be a fun letter, a fun word. It doesn't have to be like a straight across word anymore, but you can kind of get fun with this. So I'm gonna get fun with it. I'm actually gonna move the L down a little bit though, because I didn't like how everything was going up for a second. Okay, this might seem tedious, but for this kind of stuff, it's the best thing. So now I'm gonna go back to Uncle and drag all over that, and I'm gonna attach it. And then I'm gonna do Jessie. So I'm gonna make sure there's a good gap here. And I don't want the J and the E to go together, but I do want the rest of the letters to go together. And then we're gonna do this word, okay? And then I'm gonna make sure that this comes down because I didn't like how that's all going up. And put our little apostrophe back in there, okay? And then I'm gonna highlight all of Jessie's and I'm gonna attach that. And then I'm gonna, okay, so one fun thing is you can do is let's unattach this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unattach these. I'm gonna go over here and detach them. And I'm gonna make the J really big, okay? This is one of the fun things about kerning too, is you have the freedom to make your words kind of cool looking like this too. So instead of capitalizing them, I'm just gonna make them real big, okay? So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna work on stash. And then if these are all too far and you don't wanna move them all at once, you can kind of just move them in. And Hunter is back, and he's gonna be debuting just now, breathing all over the computer. Okay, so now that I have that exactly how I like it, I'm gonna attach stash, but I don't like where it's at with the Jessie. So I can move this in a little bit closer. I can let's attach Uncle back together. So I'm gonna drag over Uncle and attach him back together. So I like to work with each word individually, and I can move Uncle. And now that these are different sizes, you can tell where the new word begins. Something else that you could do. So you can move these in, and you can move this in, and then if you get your design how you like it, you could select it. Unless this is really big, you could keep it unattached and you could send this so you can position it later. But if this is small enough to fit on one sheet, I just attach it all. But what you could also do is you could make Uncle and Stash, oh, we didn't do this all the way attached. Uncle and Stash small, and you could do the middle word a little bit bigger. And you can make these guys a little bit smaller down here. And it would look kind of cool like that. So, but then this kind of runs into each other. Good thing one's capitalized and one's not. You can see the difference. But I don't like that, so I'm just gonna press Command or Control Z to go back to what we had a few times, because that just is a quicker way to do undo. So we were here. Okay. So now that I like this, and I'm gonna measure my project, I'm going to select this all and I'm gonna attach it, okay? And then what we wanna do before we cut a cursive word is we do wanna weld it. So I like to zoom in a little bit because I found that when you zoom in, it doesn't lose all the little pieces when you weld as much as it does when you're zoomed out. So I'm gonna actually weld this together and see what happens, make sure it stays good. Okay, this is good. So what welding does is it creates one cut line, whereas when you attach it, it creates them to stay together, but it doesn't have one cut line. This little spot will cut the rest of the U out, this little spot will cut the little N out, this will cut the rest of the C out. Then you end up having all these little pieces that come apart, and it's not fun. So that's how you do cursive letters and play with those and attach and weld them. We can play around with a couple other other ones just to play around, but that's basically it. Pardon Hunter's toy. He's playing with a new toy that he got and he loves it. Okay, so let's make this nice and big so we can see it just for purposes of designing. Let's pick a font. Landis, you want to pick a font?
Sure.
Okay, so let's see.
What that one go?
Which one? This one?
Up more, right?
This is for Mason, so let's pick a kid font. Let's pick something.
Like, what about this?
This one? This one. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's $4.99. So let's go. That is a very cute font. But Cricut doesn't include it in Design Space or in Cricut Access. So let's pick another one. There's lots in here. Okay, we're at the top though. I never get to the bottom of my fonts because there's so many of them. And if you want to know how I download fonts and upload them, then how about Banner Corn?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like cursive-y.
I really like that first one.
Yeah.
And if Mason was worth it, which he is, we could spend the $4.99 and do it. But what?
What about?
Let's find a better one. I think there's a better one down here. So you guys can see if they cost money or if they're a part of Access.
Oh,
how about this one? This one, Boys Will Be Boys. This is cute, and it's a part of Cricut Access. So this is really cute because we could do layers, but that's not the video we're doing today. I love this. So you can see that there's layers in here which are set to cut out of different letters of vinyl and then an outline, I'm guessing. So you could take this outline away and just do different colors. But, okay, so this is kind of a fun font to work with. Now, this one, since it is pretty blocky, might kern pretty well with just your letter spacing. So let's just try that first. And some of these are easy just to do this first and then go in and kind of like clean up a little bit of spots. So like, I'm gonna get it to kind of where I want it, and then I'm gonna ungroup my letters. And then like this S and this A could be a little bit better. And this S could be a little bit better. And then I could go and grab all of Mason and move it a little bit further apart and move this a little bit further apart if I wanted to. Another thing you can do is you can kern this and then you could add a cute little shape in the center if you wanted to. Just another perk of kerning, you can kind of set your spacing to exactly how you want it. You could obviously do this later too. And then a good way to find this color is when I go over here, it'll be in project colors. So if I wanted, because I noticed there's only one yellow A, if I wanted to do another yellow, I could do that. And then also, since these are detached, if I wanted this not to be purple and purple next to each other, I could see which one is highlighted right here because it's gray. I could click this and I could grab this yellow as well. And then that's gonna look like that. So kerning can kind of help you with lots of different things. So it can help you get your setup so that it's more like a design setup. You can also get it so that it's like the colors are correct, or look at this, we forgot to grab our thing here. So let's drag this, and then if you have too many, you can hold shift and click, so you can hold shift and you can click each layer and then it'll help you click more of that. So if I just wanted to grab that and all these, I could hold shift and I could grab different ones. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys understand kerning and the importance of kerning, especially when you're using these letter words, the cursive or scripty words. But those are your basic kerning desires, I guess, I wanted to help you guys with. But if you guys have any more questions, let us know in the comments below. Love you guys. Bye.